Welcome to my channel briefing on Bravo. Gabriella Judas's winter break ended on a delicious note. Teresa Judas revealed this on January 4 when she announced her 20-year-old daughter was leaving Garden State to begin her spring semester at college. So how did the family spend Gabriella's last night at home? With a home-cooked dinner, of course. Louie prepares one of Gabriella's favorite dishes. The Real Housewives of New Jersey mom shared a look at the evening via Instagram after her husband, Louie Rulas, prepared a special meal for his stepdaughter. So Louie made chicken cutlets for Gabriella, 'cause that's her favorite, Teresa said in the story. She's leaving for Michigan in the morning. The Jersey wife provided a close-up shot of the cooked chicken in a foil baking pan and then turned the camera toward a pot of lentil soup she made for the holidays. Italians eat lentil soup for the beginning of the new year, Teresa explained. It brings good luck. Yummy. Gabrielle splits her time off between New Jersey and the Bahamas. Gabriella is an economics major at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor, approximately 600 miles from the Gudas-Rulis Montville mansion. But despite the long distance, Gabriella manages to see her family on a regular basis. Teresa, Louie, and Gabriella's sisters have taken several trips to the UM campus since 2023, while Gabriella typically spends her school breaks in New Jersey. Back in October, Gabriella returned home for fall vacation and was treated to another home-cooked meal. Gabriella's home, so I made tagliatelle with peas and ham, Teresa said in an Instagram story after her daughter's arrival. That's what she requested. When she isn't in Michigan or New Jersey, Gabriella is usually down in the Bahamas, where her dad, Joe Judas, lives full-time. Gabriella and her sisters, Gia, Melania, and Adriana Judas, traveled to Nassau in mid-December for an early Christmas celebration with their father. The family documented the reunion on Instagram, posting photos of their beach days, workout sessions, and family meals. Teresa is preparing to open a family restaurant. Shortly after her daughter's Caribbean getaway, Teresa shared an update on her plans to open a family restaurant. She told all about TRH. She was in the negotiation process of starting the family-owned eatery, which will feature a Mediterranean theme and offer a mix of Greek and Italian cuisine. I love Greece, so it's going to be fun when you walk in, she said before confirming Gia's involvement. We get along so good. Maybe the other girls would help also. Gabriella Judas's winter break ended in the warm embrace of family, love, and tradition. As the daughter of Teresa Judas, star of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, Gabriella's life might seem a whirlwind of cameras and drama to outsiders, but her final night before returning to college showcased a quiet, heartfelt moment of familial connection. A farewell feast. On the evening of January 3, the Gudas-Rulis household bustled with activity. Teresa's husband, Louie Rulas, took the reins in the kitchen, preparing one of Gabriella's favorite dishes, crispy chicken cutlets. Louie's culinary skills were no secret in the family. His passion for cooking had quickly made him a beloved stepfather to Teresa's 4 daughters. That night, his dish served as both a goodbye gesture and a reminder of the comforts of home. Teresa, meanwhile, simmered a pot of lentil soup on the stove. Italians eat lentil soup for the beginning of the new year, she explained as she stirred the pot. It brings good luck. Yummy. The aroma of garlic, olive oil, and herbs filled the air, wrapping the family in a cozy sense of tradition. Gabriella, poised and practical, stood nearby, helping her mother set the dining table. She was a far cry from the dramatic, spotlight-loving persona often associated with reality television. Reserved and focused, Gabriella had carved her own path as an economics major at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. It smells amazing, Mom, Gabriella said, placing napkins alongside gleaming silverware. Teresa looked at her daughter with pride. Anything for my girl. The Judas girls. The dinner table became a vibrant scene of laughter and conversation as Gabriella's sisters, Gia, Melania, and Adriana, joined in. Each daughter brought her unique energy to the family dynamic. Gia, the eldest, was the poised and protective sibling, Melania, the bold and outspoken middle child, and Adriana, the youngest, had a sweetness that balanced the mix. "So, Gabriella," Melania teased, spearing a chicken cutlet with her fork, "are you finally going to let loose and have some fun this semester? You're always in the library." Gabriella rolled her eyes good-naturedly. "Someone has to keep the family's GPA up," she replied, earning a chorus of laughs. Gia chimed in with a smile. "Don't listen to Melania. You're doing amazing, Gabriella. We're all so proud of you." As the conversation shifted from college anecdotes to shared memories, Teresa couldn't help but reflect on how quickly her daughters were growing up. Between New Jersey and the Bahamas, though Gabriella spent most of her time in Michigan, she always made a point to return home for holidays and breaks. The Giudice-Rulis family had also embraced the rhythm of split locations, often traveling to the Bahamas to visit Teresa's ex-husband, Joe Giudice. The family had just returned from a trip to Nassau, where they celebrated an early Christmas with Joe, days at the beach, morning workouts with Joe, and long dinners filled with laughter had marked the trip. Despite the challenges of divorce and distance, the Giudices had managed to redefine family in a way that worked for everyone. "Dad says hi, by the way," Gabriella said, turning to her sisters. "Oh, I miss him already," Adriana said wistfully. "We'll go back soon," Teresa promised, her voice warm. A new beginning. The next morning, the household stirred early as Gabriella prepared to leave. Suitcases lined the foyer, packed with everything she needed for another semester in Ann Arbor. Louie, ever the supportive stepfather, had loaded the car with snacks and essentials for her long drive. "Drive safe and call me as soon as you get there," Teresa said, her voice tinged with emotion. Gabriella hugged her tightly. "I will, Mom, don't worry." Her sisters took turns saying their goodbyes, each offering words of encouragement. Melania's parting advice, "Don't let the Michigan snow turn you into a hermit," earned a laugh from everyone. As Gabriella waved goodbye, Teresa stood on the doorstep, watching her daughter's car disappear down the road. Pride and melancholy mingled in her chest. Gabriella was charting her own course, but she would always carry the love and traditions of home with her. Teresa's next chapter. With Gabriella back at school, Teresa's focus shifted to a new project, opening a family restaurant. The idea had been brewing for months, fueled by her love for Mediterranean cuisine and her desire to create a legacy for her daughters. The restaurant would feature a blend of Greek and Italian dishes, a nod to both her roots and her travels. "We're in the negotiation phase," Teresa said in a recent interview. "It's going to be a family thing. Jet is already involved, and maybe the other girls will help too." The thought of working alongside her daughters brought a smile to Teresa's face. The restaurant was more than a business venture. It was a way to keep her family close, even as her daughters pursued their own dreams. The heart of home. For Gabriella, the scent of lentil soup and the taste of crispy chicken cutlets would always evoke memories of home. For Teresa, the joy of seeing her daughters thrive outweighed the bittersweet moments of letting them go. And for the Giudice-Rulis family, love and tradition remained the unshakable foundation of their ever-evolving story. Come back to Briefing on Bravo and see more news.